It is officially March, and that can only mean one thing: madness just around the corner. But before we can talk about the big dance, we have one more regular season Big Sky Conference matchup on our hands tonight between the Eagles of Eastern Washington and the Lumberjacks of Northern Arizona University. Hello and welcome, everyone. Zach Worhack alongside Quinn Snyder, and an important matchup for NAU tonight. They're sending off 3 seniors with their last game in the Dome, and one of those seniors, Kenna McDavis, on the verge of breaking a milestone.
You are absolutely right, Zach. She most definitely is. She is currently on the verge of breaking NAU's single-season three-point record. She has 75 on the season so far. She needs 1 to tie and 2 to break it. She didn't have the opportunity to do so on Wednesday evening against the Vandals because she fouled out of the game.
McDavis should have that record with ease tonight. And now it's time to go to the third member of our team, courtside reporter Matt Jarecki. Matt, can you fill us in on the standings and seedings going into the tournament? For the Arizona Diamondbacks, the regular season is the focus of preparation as of now. But 162 games can take a toll not only on the body, but the mind as well. With downtime and road trips taken by the team, the question is, what is it that these professional athletes do away from the game of baseball? For D-backs catcher Chris Herman, when he's not on the diamond, you can find him in front of his computer screen playing the Battle Royale video game that swept the nation by storm, Fortnite.
Video games have always been a part of my life, and it's just kind of been a hobby of mine, kind of relieve stress for me, and I just enjoy doing it, man. You know, now with technology, you get to play with friends back home, and I get to play with my little brother. My little brother plays Fortnite, so it's a good way for us just to keep in contact, and yeah, man, it's just a good time. So I don't know what I would do without video games.
All right, let's check in with Zach Worhack now. Speaking of finishing strong, Zach, there's one Lumberjack player who's been especially strong the last several games.
Certainly, and that man right there is Torrey Johnson. He's coming off a career-high 33 points against the University of North Dakota. He shot 10 for 14 from the field in that game, 5 for 7 from beyond the arc. Really a do-it-all player for NAU, who has gotten more and more comfortable as the season has rolled along, because he started the season coming off of an injury. Only a redshirt junior. This guy has a future with the Jacks as well. Mitch, back to you.
First loss of the season for the Redbirds. They started 4-0. And this was a big win for the Lumberjacks here in Flagstaff. Zach Worhack down on the field. Who are you standing with this time, Zach?
Well, Mitch, I'm here with the player of the game. That's Case Cookus, and let me tell you why he's the player of the game. This defense in Illinois State, they allowed 455 passing yards in their first 4 games of the season. You threw for 380 against them today.
Wait, really?
Yeah, 380 yards against this team today. How did you guys dissect this defense and pick them apart like that?
You know, first off, you gotta give credit to them. They're a really good defense, and they got pressure a lot on me. But you know, you gotta keep it, give it to the guys up front for sticking in there, because those were some big guys. And then you gotta give credit to the wide receivers making plays all over the place. So overall, we did a good job. But you know what? I think what it was winning our one-on-one matchups outside.
Case, you got hit hard today by that Missouri Valley Conference team, but your defense also stepped up, played big, played fast, played physical. Touch on them and how they kind of boosted the offense to work so well and click together for this win.
You know, every time they get a turnover, it's a boost of life, you know, so we want to get out and score for them, you know. We feed off their energy, and we feed off each other. So overall, they did a great job. Holding them to 16 points is amazing, and then that last touchdown they got was, you know, fourth quarter, a few minutes left, so overall, they did a freaking great job.
All right, Case, one more question for you here. Chance Brewington threw for his first touchdown before he caught a touchdown as a wide receiver. You were the recipient of that. What does that touchdown mean to you, and we're going to see you more in the receiving slot here?
Well, first off, that's my first receiving touchdown. I think it might be my last. But overall, you know, Chance, he's a great player. He can do a lot of things, super athletic, and hopefully I can throw one to him someday.
Case, thanks so much, man. Enjoy this win. Mitch, Kevin, back to you guys. The series history between these two, the most recent matchup, NAU dominated in that one by the Vandals, 83-68 the final. The Vandals won that one, and looking to repeat today is Idaho, but NAU looking to have a different story tonight. Opening tip taken down by the visitors and slowly working things up the court, ready to rock and roll now is Taylor Pearson. An off-ball foul early on, contact, making his presence known.
Absolutely. A game that's going to be very aggressive, I think, on the glass and scoring in general. These are two very scrappy teams, and I think that this is something, a first couple of seconds, is going to be a great indication of what we have to come.
That was Allison Kirby and Kenna McDavis running into one another in the paint there, but McDavis is going to be the one called for the foul. And the Vandals looking to reset now with the fresh shot clock coming from the foul on the inbound. Working from the outside, that's where the Vandals will throw it up so often, and there's Taylor Pierce knocking down a three-point shot. That's her 104th three-ball this season, Quinn.
Somewhere that she really likes to shoot from. That was a big focus of practice yesterday for the Jacks, was protecting the three from Ferenz and Pierce.
There's no such thing as lazy defense tonight. If you want to win this game, if you're NAU, you have to close out on every single three-point shot because the Vandals do a lot of their damage from beyond the arc there.
Absolutely, and those two that you mentioned, Ferenz and Pierce, they take 80% of their shots from three.
3-2 early on here. Vandals with the three shot, and then McDavis answers with the two. And the hook shot, that one's no good, taken by McCorkle. And now Olivia Lucero running back up the court. The motion working, Lucero cuts through McDavis, throws up an early three shot just off the mark, and the board goes to McCorkle. She had that one tipped to her from solo. Slowing things down, thought about the three shot, but McCorkle not going to take too many of those. Getting it in the more comfortable hand there of Pierce, and she'll put that one down all day, every day. NAU looking to respond early on here as they've given up back-to-back three shots from the Vandals. Sinigini with the ball in hand, going hard to the paint, turns around, up with the left, and off the mark. McCorkle grabbing another board for the Vandals. Losing the handles on that one is Kirby, but retains possession, gets it back out to the top, and now going to the lane and met by Kenna McDavis as Ferenz dishes that one back out. A couple of quick passes, and now McCorkle will take the three. And wow, the Vandals perfect from beyond the arc so far, 3 for 3 in this game.
Like we've mentioned, somewhere they're comfortable from, but McCorkle herself has scored in double figures in 22 games this season.
She's a threat and someone that'll work on the offense for the Vandals. And that's just another person that NAU has to watch out for when you already have Michaela Ferenz as well as Kirby. NAU gets the offensive board, if you will, as Lucero is blocked. Rashid with the mid-range jumper, not able to knock that one down. NAU has to find their stroke offensively.
Absolutely they do. This team in Idaho is very strong offensively, as we've seen from their three shots. That was a miss by McCorkle right there, though. But it's definitely going to be a game that scoring needs to get hot early.
Yeah, for NAU, the Vandals have no problem scoring points, and they'll do it hot and fast. 77.8 points per game they're averaging this season. And NAU not quite meeting that factor. There was a foul after that play on the rebound. Kairika Rashid drew that one. Paplo has her hand at a three-point shot and misses that one, and no one there to meet Taylor Pierce. Pierce hits the trailer, and that's Ferenz. NAU done a good job locking down on her tonight. She'll have her hand at a mid-range shot and an offensive board going to the side of Solo, and she's a tough player to box out on, standing pretty tall at 6'5". She'll do her work on the glass and offensively. A nice move, just out-muscles Kairika Rashid right there, backs her down, throws the hook shot in. NAU struggling to find offense early, looking to work from the inside out. Rashid gets it out to McDavis, and a deep three ball going up for Lucero. Splish splash, nothing but net for Lucero.
Sometimes that's the motivation that this Lumberjack team needs. Their general, as we like to say, the senior in charge, Olivia Lucero, sometimes she can really get the offense moving.
Well, 23 double-digit scoring games this season is someone that can get the offense going for sure. And Pierce trying to answer, and she does just that. Pierce is on fire. She's perfect from beyond the arc, and she's chasing down her teammate in Michaela Ferenz, as they're the top 2 three-point shooters in the Big Sky Conference.
Pierce has been in double figures in 17 games this season and has 8 games with 20-plus points so far.
Looking to do it yet again tonight. She has 9 already with 3 3-balls. Rashid working for the 2-point shot. That one off the mark, and NAU is not looking strong with shooting the basketball so far tonight early on. On the other side of things, Vandals looking very comfortable in their offensive set, and Michaela Ferenz shows just why she can do it from all areas of the court. You talk about how she loves to shoot the 3-ball, not afraid to take the runner right there.
Ferenz was Idaho's lone selection to preseason all-conference, and she was first-team Big Sky last year also.
It's a reason why the leading scorer in the Big Sky this season in conference play. Outside of it, doesn't matter. Offensive foul going against Kyrika Rashid right now. NAU getting dominated early, 16-5 the lead for the Vandals right now. A couple of substitutions coming in for NAU, trying to switch things up and make it more effective of a lineup. Lauren Orndorff comes in as well as Peyton Carroll. McCorkle, interior pass, great vision, nice ball there, set to Michaela Ferenz. Easy layup, and the Vandals are making the Lumberjacks look real bad right now on the defensive side of things.
It's definitely apparent early on right now. This team works very well together. They have this kind of team chemistry and cohesion that just clicks on all cylinders.
And there's a foul drawn, bringing us to our first break in this contest, 18-5. The Vandals lead, getting hot early on the offensive side of things. Welcome back to Doug Davis Field in Camp Verde, Arizona, where the home team and the Cowboys lead the visitors and the Spartans by a scoreline of 3-0. Entering the bottom of the second inning and leading off for the Cowboys is the starting shortstop, number 5, Mason Rayburn. The freshman stands in at the left side of the batter's box, going against the pitcher for the Spartans and Jack Berger. Off-speed pitch outside for ball 1, a 1-0 count. Rayburn batting .250 on the season. Has 12 hits so far. 3 of those extra base hits for doubles. Curveball, knee high. Called strike, 1-1 count now from Berger. Rayburn awaits the pitch, wind up delivered, fastball, check swing. And it's a called strike, a 1-2 count now to Rayburn, the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second inning. Berger from the windup sends it home and a pop fly out towards center field. But cutting it off instead is the shortstop, Bennett Wojcik, to make the first out of the inning for the Spartans. So Jack Berger gave up 3 in the bottom of the first to the Cowboys, and a monumentally better start for him in the bottom of the second as he gets a pop fly from Rayburn for the first put out of the inning. First pitch on its way, grounded by Howe, and Wojcik handles the ground ball easily, gets it over to first, and back-to-back putouts by Bennett Wojcik, the shortstop for the Spartans. So now Berger, he struggled in the first inning, making quick work of the Cowboys. At this point in time, up to bat, the 9-hitter, right fielder, Kelton O'Grady for the Cowboys. First pitch of the at-bat, curveball fouled off by O'Grady for strike 1. Berger gave up 2 walks and a couple of hits to earn those 3 runs for the Cowboys in the first inning. And now a curveball high and inside for a called ball. Good eye by O'Grady to handle that one, batting .225 on the season, and he's drawn 9 walks. Fastball just below the knees for a called ball from Berger. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the count to O'Grady. Berger delivers popped up, and it's going to go behind home plate for a foul ball, and that's going to be a 2-2 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. Berger receives a new ball from the home plate umpire, and now play is ready to be resumed. Righty against righty, Berger delivers, curveball just inside, and now O'Grady has worked himself a full count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Payoff pitch from Berger, fastball, and it's going to be down and away. And drawing his 10th walk of the season on that one is Kelton O'Grady, the right fielder for the Cowboys. So now rewind things back to the top of the order, Dakota Batiste. Well, with 2 outs, he had his knee pads on because he's the catcher in this game for the Cowboys. He had to remove those, and now he's into bat, standing at the right-handed side of the batter's box. And on first for him, Kelton O'Grady. Berger throws back towards first. O'Grady slides in safe. Dawson Messick put the tag on O'Grady, but it was way too late as that right hand was already touching the bag from O'Grady. Berger now out of the stretch, delivers a fastball to the plate, and this one hit towards left field. Tracking it down is Hansen, and it's going to go just foul. So after the pickoff move from Berger and the foul ball hit towards left field, that's one strike in the at-bat for the leadoff hitter in the game, but the fourth hitter in this inning in Dakota Batiste. Yet again, a righty against righty battle as Berger stands at the mound, 6 feet 3 inches, and at home plate a much shorter 5 feet 9 Dakota Batiste. Curveball in, but it's just a bit outside from Berger, a called ball, 1-1 count. Berger checks over his left shoulder to first base to make sure O'Grady is in check. O'Grady goes on it, and a high pitch out comes from Berger, but getting in safe, sliding in and hanging onto the bag is O'Grady. The slide was a little bit deep from Kelton O'Grady. He went past the bag but reached back and grasped it with both hands to notch his 5th stolen base of the season. So now a runner in scoring position with a 2-1 count and 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Curveball just away, and it's a pass ball over to third. Gonna make it in time. Getting down is O'Grady, and that makes things much more dangerous to where any ball that gets through the infield for a base hit is a scored run for the Cowboys. 2 outs and a 3-1 count to the catcher for the Cowboys, Dakota Batiste. Berger out of the stretch, delivers high, and it's going to be a walk drawn from Batiste. That's his 2nd walk of the game, and now runners on the corners, excuse me, for the Cowboys. And up to bat, center fielder Dawson McCune. McCune steps in to the left side of the batter's box to go against the right-handed pitcher in Berger. Berger delivers and the runner goes, and he's going to get in safe. The 5th stolen base in the first 2 innings for the Cowboys, and that's something they like to do. Catch you off guard and advance on the base pads just like Dakota Batiste does right there. So now runners on 2nd and 3rd for the Cowboys. Pitch comes to McCune, a bit outside for a called ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 balls, no strikes in the bottom of the 2nd inning where the Cowboys lead the Spartans 3-0. Berger delivers fastball, chopped away and behind home plate for a foul ball and the first strike of the at-bat. Berger receives a spare ball from his catcher, Connor Barta. And now he's ready to deliver the pitch in the 2-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. Berger from the stretch, fastball getting out in front of it towards Wojcik, charges in and makes an error on the play. And reaching on an error is Dawson McCune, and that warrants another run for the Cowboys as they now lead 4-0 as Kelton O'Grady comes in to score, and runners remain on the corners for the Cowboys.